Well, good Friday evening, Northern Michigan. Welcome to what we believe to be our final football edition of Hometown Highlights this year. Don't worry, the hoop season will start up in just a few short weeks, but the playoffs roll on for the Pigskin. We start with the district finals coverage in the Ski Valley Conference. A cross-division matchup tonight. St. Ignace, they looked great in their 60-19 playoff win over Hillman, but Johannesburg-Lewiston got a true test last week against Atlanta before winning 26-20. So what win would provide the better warm-up? Well, St. Ignace players, they're looking ready to go. They're in front of their home crowd for a second straight week. They start off on the right foot. Brandon Oja, it's a tough guy to bring down, gets the handoff, punches it in, an easy St. Ignace lead. But Joburg's defense will retaliate. They will. Just a couple of drives later, putting pressure on the QB, loses the ball right in the hands of Brad Kusro, and Kusro down the floor, or the field. I'm getting into basketball mode already. Down the field easy. He's not going to be touched. That's a touchdown for the Cardinals. St. Ignace, Tyler Snyder fakes the handoff, rolls out, looks downfield. Kyle Winkleman, where are you? There you are, Kyle. Gets him in red zone territory, always good real estate to have. Then they'll leave it up to Oja to pound this one in. Saints take the touchdown lead, but now it's Joburg's turn to show what they have on offense. Brandon Huff drops back. Logan Huff, good to go, pushes his way down the sideline. Huge pickup before being bulldozed out of bounds. Then Huff, the Brandon Huff, will take the QB sneak up the left side. Barely get across the goal line, but it puts his team up. Believe it or not, this one back and forth. Joburg led late 14-12, but the Saints added a score with 4 seconds left. They move on to play Beale City in next week's regional. 10-0 Cadillac going up against Ogemaw Heights tonight, a rematch of their Big North Showdown from Week 5. The Vikings won 53-27 there. Lots of scoring tonight as well. Michael Holdship holding the ship steady. Quick 4-yard score here. Vikings missed the extra point, 14-13. Then with 2:30 left in the half, Jalen Brooks to Lewis Finch, who airs it out for Logan Webb. The trickeration catches the Falcons' defense off guard. Vikings take the 19-14 lead, and a Jalen Brooks 2-point conversion later. Oh, yeah, you can bet he went for the two. They're back to a 7-score lead for the home team. But the Falcons are hungry for a score before halftime. Ben Hartley, the dangerous QB, tons of time, finds Jack Liette down to the 15-yard line. And that clock, she be ticking, but Hartley's going to get even more time, it seems, on this next decision. And he's going for the end zone. He's going to find the receiver with the longest name on the back of his jersey, Michael Van Kronenberger. Don't know if he's a foreign exchange student or not. Either way, knows how to bring the rock in at that end zone. This game's tied at halftime, 21-all, but Caddy adds 2 scores to Ogamaw's 1. Vikings, they're moving on 35-27. They'll face a tough Comstock Park team on the road for the regional next week. Boeing City got a great win at home in the pre-district. Now they make the 218-mile trip to the Superior Dome against one of the UP's best in Negaunee. Miners with a 6-0 lead in the second quarter. Maceo Vroman, can't miss him. Well, you can miss him if you're Negaunee's defense. He goes to the outside, down the sideline. The races are officially off. Dodges all the defenders, 60 yards total, and we're tied at 6 points. Just like that, Boyne City playing tough. Approaching 20 seconds to go in the half. 4th and 23 on the Rambler. 30, Negaunee runs the option. Ryan Serjala doesn't pitch to Tyler Lowy. He goes all the way down before getting blocked, getting some helpful blocks. Down 3 seconds left. They call a timeout. Seralja does his best Matthew Stafford imitation, like Stafford did a few weeks ago against the Cowboys. Sneaks across the plane for the score. 2-point conversions missed, but Negaunee leads 12-6 at halftime. Ramblers actually lost a fumble on the first play of the third quarter. Negaunee player recovered the fumble, scored on the second play of the quarter, 20-6. That advantage at that point, and the home team would go on to win 42-19. Miners advance. Glen Lake, another team coming off a playoff opening win at home. Now they tackle Division VI dynasty in Ithaca, a team that hasn't lost a game in 4 years. A game. Ithaca's number 5, Miles Waldron, though, making a mistake early. The punt goes far behind him. A couple plays later, Trevor Apsey. Oh, what would a hometown highlights be without Mr. Apsey? He punched that one in. Glen Lake takes a 7-0 lead on the road in one of the most dangerous places to play in this state. Travis Smith, though, a few plays later for the Yellow Jackets, finds Logan Hesbrook, 7-7 tie, and it was all Yellow Jackets from there. They scored 35 unanswered points to move on in this playoff, 42-7. Reed City also enjoying a 10-0 start to 2013 this year. Like Cadillac put up 36 points in the first quarter last week. This week hosting Muskegon Oak Ridge. Just into the second quarter, it's Oak Ridge with the ball. James Abritis runs in the TD. Eagles go up 21-6, but later in the second, Eagles with the ball. Right throws, but Andre the Giant Jones says, no way. I'm not having that on my home field. Slaps it straight to the ground. Ball over to Reed City, and the handoff goes to junior running back Jonathan Green. And the jolly Jonathan Green Giant. A lot of Giants on this Coyote team. He runs 92 yards and gives Reed City a touchdown, now 22-12, and why not go for the extra 2 instead of the extra 1? It's now 22-14 after that. Reed City would have some great runs again. Check this out. Paris Jones will weave in between multiple players, spins, makes everybody sick on the sideline and in the audience, makes a break for down the field, and he is brought to the end zone. He's not brought down. He goes into the end zone, but in the end, Reed City drops this one at home, 22-20. Muskegon Oak Ridge moving on.